I didn't think the church was gonna welcome me like it did, but it does. It's a good place to be.
They realize that this is a priority in their life, so we definitely see a tremendous growth in who they become as a mother.
When I first found out, I was very scared and I didn't really know what I was gonna do. There were just so many different paths I can take and I didn't know which one was the right one and so many conflicting answers and everything. But I finally had to put my priorities straight and just say, yeah, no, I wanna graduate school, I wanna have this baby and I'm gonna make sure he grows up in a loving home.
When I first found out I was pregnant, it was the summer before sophomore year of college here at Belmont Abbey. My mom was also not going to be very happy.
My mom was not welcoming to me, so I left my house.
Like the first few months of my pregnancy, she wasn't even talking to me. I didn't have the support that I needed from my parents. I didn't have the support from my significant other at that time.
It was very much like, you don't belong here anymore.
When a potential resident calls for the first time, she's often afraid. She's searching for help and we're there to listen and to give them that support that she needs. Many times she maybe hasn't told her family. Sometimes maybe the family knows, maybe the father of the baby knows, and even friends, and she may be getting pressure to have an abortion. Oftentimes she may feel the need to drop out of school and she just finds that there's no hope.
My biggest fear was college. I'm the first in my family to actually, be in college right now and be about to graduate in May. So it was definitely a big deal for me, the whole college ideal.
She can choose life for her baby, that she doesn't have to give up those dreams of continuing her education.
My biggest fear was losing my friends and losing who I was before I was pregnant. She's still there. Yeah, I just have a little friend.
MiraVia is honestly the reason why I'm still in college.
When I first came to MiraVia, it was welcoming and calming for me. It was a good realization that I was going to finish school and I was going to raise my baby. I was surrounded with open arms and welcoming people. With the other moms, it's great. Knowing that I'm just surrounded by people that are all in the same boat as me. We all study together at night. We ask each other advice on sleep training or should he be eating this or that kind of thing. And it's great having a group of friends that are also moms and then also in school.
All the staff here is wonderful. The fact that the babies are very comfortable here. Even with all the staff, they'll run to them sometimes and they'll recognize them, say their names. You can feel the love being here.
They're not alone. They have so many other young women that they're along this journey with them, and they get so much support from one another. And it's such a beautiful thing to see them walking together, helping one another. Even when they've left the program, we've seen these friendships continue. We have past residents who take trips together now. They've been in each other's weddings, and we have one who's a godmother for another one's baby. It's so beautiful, so beautiful.
My experience last semester, having a student in my class was really eye-opening, and it taught me a lot about MiraVia. I discovered she was a MiraVia mom. The first day of class, she came after class and she told me who she was, and she said, "Would you like to see a picture of my baby?" And I said, "Yes." Okay, so she showed me a picture of Crew, and that was the beginning of this semester-long relationship. The other students were so respectful. It was a very loving kind of atmosphere to be in, very accepting. It was beautiful. I've never been more touched by anything in teaching a long time than I have with that experience with that class?
My favorite part about being a mom is that I have a snuggle buddy every night. Yeah. And the other day he gave me a leaf, and it made me so happy because he was so happy to give me a leaf. And so it's little things like that where little kids make you smile. I'm a lot more mature than I was coming into college, and I was a people pleaser, and now I'm a lot more of just focusing on what helps me and my baby.
I definitely love the cuddles. She's still at the age where she likes cuddling, and she's definitely a big cuddler with mom. A hug from Aurora just makes everything go away. It makes everything become so much smaller. She's definitely the sunshine on my darkest days.
Our outreach center on Wynona Avenue is an amazing place for women to come in their greatest time of need. Maybe these women don't need housing, but they do need meaningful support in other ways, whether that be diapers, wipes, clothing, resources to other community places that they can go. Our clients are able to attend life skills classes every 2 weeks with our caring and amazing staff, and learn about finance and planning for their household, healthy relationships, English as a second language, how to be a great mom, whether that be through child health and safety or nutrition or prenatal care. We are here to help them every step of the way and to show them what being pro-life really means to us.
Early in 2020, right when the full impact of COVID hit, my husband and I were in transition already, and when it hit the hardest, it caused us to be displaced from our living arrangements. We didn't have the crib, we didn't have a toddler bed yet, and we had a lot of clothes and things, but the essentials, diapers and wipes and things like that were really the things that we needed, and MiraVia helped tremendously with just, first of all, giving us a sense of home, the felt needs with a bed for my son, a crib, and things like that. It just felt really good to have a one-stop shop, if you will, that would press, even if they didn't have it on hand, they would press for the donations or whatever was needed to help make sure that you could get what you needed.
We have 2 full-time staff members there that help women through these challenging times, specifically during COVID, when they really needed access to information and to also, pick up all of these goods that they needed around the house.
Everything was just in place, and I don't know that would have been the case before we had her had we not come across MiraVia. And the program that I was in really helped with a lot of the resources to kind of help us start over again. To the donors and anyone that has done anything to help make this possible, my family is going to always be grateful, because part of the reason that we came to Charlotte is to affect generational change. We both came from very broken homes and just about every form of dysfunction possible. So we press really hard to be in our children's lives in a way that is not only going to set them out on a really good path, it's also going to affect their children's children. Programs like this help you to set that goal and reach that goal at hard times. That's when families are most vulnerable, and programs like MiraVia help to stand in the gap for families that are experiencing those vulnerabilities, and just that sigh of relief that they can now focus on just bringing the baby into the world, and they don't have to focus on all of the harder things just yet. I encourage you to continue to partner with the work that's being done, because it is very impactful.
Our MiraVia's supporters are the most amazing people in the world. They truly care about our organization and really changed our course of action through COVID. We rely on volunteers, we rely on supporters for everything, and it led to so many wonderful moments. We had a virtual banquet last year, and people still were so moved to give and to support. We had a successful golf tournament, and then we had our matching gift challenge, which was so wonderful. So the supporters are really strong in their faith in us, in MiraVia, to serve everyone here. Thank you to everyone who helps MiraVia, whether that be, bringing donations to the outreach center or holding babies at the college residence. We are just so grateful for you and for your support during such a challenging year, and we couldn't do it without you.
Coming to MiraVia definitely, gave me the strength to keep going. It made me not want to give up, and it made me want to keep my baby.
He's definitely helped me see the joy in Jesus, because when I take him to church, he just loves watching the priest and he loves listening to the music.
I realized what work you do down here at MiraVia, and then seeing this baby, that she was so loving with this baby. And we all grew to love Crew and love the mom. It was a very, very special class.
To be able to know that she chose life for her baby, and just not to give up those educational goals. They're some of the strongest women that we have ever met.
MiraVia was the reason why I still have Aurora. She's with me, and I love her, and I know I love everyone here, and I just thank you.
When